Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Deb Sofield, and you're listening to my weekly podcast series called Encouragement for Your Life. Most of you know I'm a national speaker, trainer, and coach. I like to say I help people find their voice and learn to use it. I'm also a conference speaker on the topics of public speaking, presentation skills, how to deal with the media, and crisis communication. I've got a number of other presentations on my website if you'd like to check those out. If your organization has an upcoming conference and you need a keynote speaker, I hope you'll reach out at debsofield.com. I would love to be a part. I've got a number of great books on the market. My best-selling book, Speak Without Fear. My book, Perfecting Your Platform. Both of those are on Amazon and Audible if you like to listen to books. And my series, Encouragement for Your Life, which is a compilation of these podcasts, they're available on Amazon, volumes 1 through 3. Just go into Amazon, type in my name, Deb Sofield, all my books will appear. I've got a great show for you today, and I'm calling it My Goal in Life is to be Filthy Rich. Oh, I hope that headline caught you. Stay with me. I'll be right back after the break. Our friend, my goal in life is to be filthy rich. Now, before you wonder what happened to old Deb, hear me out, because I'm truthful when I tell you that I really do want to be rich. I want to be rich in knowledge, in adventure, laughter, health, family, and rich in love. Yeah, I had you there, didn't I? Come on, admit it. Admit it. You were surprised. Come on, people, I'm not that shallow. All right. But here, I'm telling you, I love this theme because I think everybody's goal in life should be filthy rich and things that are good, knowledge, adventure, laughter, health, family, friends. I think it's exciting. So I have to ask, how about you? Hey, listen, if you were really honest, I think you'd probably like to join me in being rich in all those areas of life. So let's figure out how we can do it and be outrageously successful. I don't think it's all that hard these days to be rich in knowledge. It just takes time and a few good books. Now, you may think this knowledge work takes a little time away from fun things that you like to do, like maybe go to a ball game or watch TV or work on your car or needlepoint. And up to a point, it does. I'll just be honest. But consider the financial value of the hours you're busy doing other things and not spending time building your knowledge bank. Now, of course, you should spend and enjoy some activities with friends and family outside your reading for knowledge and learning. But be aware that survey after survey tells us 1/4 of all Americans don't read a book at all. Actually, I think it's higher than that. And the rest maybe read a book a year. It's going to be hard to be rich in knowledge if you don't pick up a book, take a class, or learn something on your own time besides sitting through hours and hours of sports reruns. Now, the only reason I'm asking you to turn off the TV and take a Saturday afternoon by the lake with a good book instead of being in the bleachers for your team or on the putting green for your favorite player, heresy, I know, is that to be rich in knowledge, it's going to take a little bit of time on your part. And to build your knowledge bank and account, yeah, you might have to give up some things in order to be rich in others. So, all I'm asking, think about picking up a book or 2 or 5 when the season of your favorite sport is over, because friend, I want you to be filthy rich in knowledge, and that only happens when you make an effort to learn something new. You know that knowledge pays dividends beyond any money you have in the bank or safe or mattress. Seriously, people, take it out of the mattress and put it in a bank. Come on. Okay, so back to my theme. Knowledge is a lifetime gift that pays for itself over and over. You know that. So now get to it. All right, how about this one? How about you be rich in adventure? Hey, and what would that look like for you and your friends and family? Surveys tell us that most traveling people do these days is during the Thanksgiving holiday. And according to travel articles, Thanksgiving is the most popular time for families to travel. Christmas comes in second. Good for you for going someplace during the holidays with and for your family. But what about that summer camping trip you always wanted to take to see the Grand Canyon? Or that spring fishing trip to Alaska? Or a vacation you thought about that you just wanted to go and maybe see the world's largest ball of string? Or visit a ride-filled theme park with the kids or the grandkids? Or maybe walk over the hallowed grounds of an American battlefield? How about something as adventurous as going to one of our national parks, visiting our nation's capitol to see the monuments and the museums? Make a plan to go and add some points to your adventure bank to build your wealth of experiences. On another note, I was fascinated to learn that most Americans probably take less than half of their allotted vacation time, leaving a lot of days unused. You've heard this over and over, and everybody's like, you need to use what you got, people. Listen, without a doubt, it's hard to get away. But if you want to be rich in adventure, then we need to get you and your family packing for an opportunity of memory making on your next vacation. I must say, to be rich in laughter, listen, that's got to be the best gift of all that you can give or receive. Well, I know that laughter is good for your health. It's surprising how much a funny incident can create a rich experience of positive emotions and feelings of well-being that will last a lifetime. Speaking of being rich in laughter, I think we need to perk up and take notice of the everyday miracles and funny moments that create a rich tapestry of stories and laughter in our lives. So with that in mind, consider writing down some of the funny things that have happened to you that you can share with others. So I'll tell you that I'm surprised when people say to me, "Oh, Deb, I'll remember." And really, 5 years from now, you won't remember. That's why I'm asking you to write it down. All right, I've got a funny and true story to share with you. Many years ago, when I was on city council, I happened to be at my chiropractor's office, and he had the lobby TV turned to the city channel. While the loop showed downtown, the bridge, Main Street, restaurants, occasionally a photo of the current council members, which I was back then, would flash up on the screen. Well, my photo came back around, and as I was puffing up with pride of seeing myself on TV, I had an odd sensation of seeing my face, but hearing a song in the background that made no sense. Behind my smiling photo, the music track was the old song from Sonny and Cher, Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. Yep, my photo on the screen with that song playing clearly in the background. To this day, that story makes me laugh. And I would say that being filthy rich in laughter might be the best bang for your buck for a long and happy life. And speaking of a long and happy life, I can think of no other gift of wealth than to be rich in health. Just like a good belly laugh can boost your immune system, relax your body, and protect your heart, they say that statistics show over and over that being in good health enhances the mind, feeds the soul, nourishes the spirit in so many ways that it in itself is a wonder drug without any drugs. I read a while back that the new definition of wealth in America is the ability and the time to get enough sleep. Isn't that interesting? The definition of wealth in America is now the ability and the opportunity to get enough sleep. Being fully rested is now considered one of the markers not only of good health, but of a successful life. Think about all the resolutions you've made for your health in the past and didn't quite live up to. Friend, instead of being discouraged, consider the option to try again. And this once, view your time and effort to accomplish your goal for health as money in the bank for your outrageously rich future. When I think of being filthy rich in family, I'm reminded that I'm blessed to have been adopted at the right time by the right family to afford me an amazing life. Yes, I for one am rich in family. In my baby book, I still have a copy of what normally you would see as a birth announcement, but since I was adopted, she found a sweet little card that said, "I wasn't expected, I was selected." And thus I joined the family as the amazing little sister. Family. For so many, that word doesn't bring up the best thoughts or memories, but would you consider stepping out of your box for a while to rest in the fact that you're here, you're successful, and you're as wealthy as you choose to be regarding being rich in family? And we can just leave it at that. As we grow older, family members pass away, and the only wealth they leave us are, for many, the memories of a life well lived. If you had an elder who poured into you the wealth of their life, my friend, you are rich indeed. In fact, you might be wealthy beyond measure. And finally, I trust you're rich in love. Whether you're married or single, find those who love you and return the favor. understanding that the gift of love is a precious gift, and when given, it's life-changing. And if you don't have someone to love at this time in your life, don't worry. You just need to learn to love yourself. Many times in my messages here, I really encourage you to understand that it's not selfish to make time for you, to help you heal, grow, thrive, or just be. In fact, it might be one of the wisest things you do for yourself. So if you have the good fortune of loving someone, our friend, love deeply and with great energy. And if you're single, then celebrate the love of friends and family and yourself for being wise enough to understand that rich in love is seen in many ways that brings comfort and strength and understanding to you and the world around you. All right, my friends, I want you to be filthy rich in all good things that make this life such a grand adventure. And I look forward to seeing you at the bank. I know, different message. But when I saw that, I thought to myself, now that is a story. And I can't tell you how I probably laughed out loud when I realized what rich meant. The fact that you and I should be rich in knowledge, adventure, laughter, health, family, and love. That changes everything. And I believe if you will work, you too can find great success in all that you do. And friend, I just want to say thanks for joining me on these journeys that we go on together. I really appreciate the fact that you spend some time with me every week. And I'd like to continue this journey together as we work towards a better day. And remember, Deb doesn't care what the world says about you. I want you to know I care about you. And I care about you because I want you to be filthy rich in all good things. And listen, I think it's going to be a lot more fun if we do this together. So I'm going to walk alongside you as we follow your dream to outrageous success. And our friend, I'm going to cheer you on to the finish line. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Join me next week.